Well, folks, something big yesterday actually happened as Jack Smith's grand jury reconvened. This grand jury had not met since August 8th, the day after Donald Trump was hit with his most recent felony charges. So here we are, a month later, and Jack Smith says, "Hey, grand jury, come on back. We've got a little more business to tend to." And it's very interesting that he called the grand jury back, not just in the fact that, this means criminal charges are likely on the way, but the grand jury is going to be disbanded in a week. Like, that's when their timeline runs out, and it can be extended, but so far no extensions have been filed, so he's trying to finish things up. So here's what we know. We do not know why specifically the grand jury was reconvened. We do know, according to legal experts, a move like this, 99% of the time basically, signifies that criminal charges are about to be voted on by the grand jury. Smith needs the jury to vote, and then criminal charges will likely come after that. Question is, if that's why they reconvened and it wasn't just Jack Smith throwing them a farewell party, thanks for your hard work, giving them a pizza and a cake, who's getting hit with charges? Well, of course, we would all like to think that it's Donald Trump, and there's obviously a good possibility that it could be Donald Trump, right? We know that Jack Smith has been asking witnesses recently about Trump's finances, about all that money, $150 million the dude raised after the 2020 election. He went out there in fundraising emails, in pitches on social media telling people, give me money so I can use your money to challenge the election results. And then he didn't use any of the money for that. So I don't think Jack Smith is going to hit him with fraud charges for telling people he's raising money for one thing and then spending it on another, because this is campaign finance law we're talking about, and it's essentially the Wild West. Like, he would not win if he brought those charges against Trump, even if he could prove that Trump wasn't going to spend it in the first place. You can basically say whatever in a campaign fundraising email and not get in trouble for it. So I don't think that's what Smith is going to hit Trump with on the fraud part, but there could be issues with that fundraising that we do not know about. So that could be an interesting thing to keep an eye on. However, smart money suggests that if any criminal charges are about to come from this grand jury, they're likely going to come for Sidney Powell. In addition to asking about Donald Trump's finances with recent witnesses, it has been reported that he has also been asking about the finances of Sidney Powell and the money that she not only raised through her nonprofit group, but allegedly spent to have her groups infiltrate the voting machines in 4 states, including Georgia, where she was already indicted. So that's a good possibility. That is likely, in my opinion, what's happening. I would love for there to be more charges against Trump if he's got a reason to charge him. But I think at this point, he hit Trump with everything he had to begin with. And now we're going to see some of the smaller fish out of the pond yanked right out. That is what I think this is about. I could be wrong, but that's where I think this is headed. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.